and thank you for calling the Auto Glass Helpline. Today we got something completely different. We are going to put this little glass in the back of this John Deere here. And this is going to be a rubber set, something I don't believe we've addressed on the channel yet. So, go over here. That is our locking strip, our rubber, and our glass here. And as we come over here, you can see that this rubber has two different depth of channels here. You have a shallower channel and a deeper channel here. The shallower channel is going to be on the metal frame. The deeper channel is for the glass. Now I'm sure a lot of times when you guys have seen, if you've seen a rubber set, the seam is usually on the bottom when it's a windshield. Since this is an open seam, we're actually going to put it up here underneath this lip, so any water that comes down doesn't drain down and then drain down inside the tractor here. So yeah, it's a tractor, but at the same time you don't want water inside it. So we're going to start up here at the top and let this kind of hang out inside here. And as we're pushing this onto the frame, we don't want to compress this back on itself because we don't want to wind up short with our gasket here. So one thing we do want to make sure is that we are tight into this corner here, and just make sure we are all the way in before we start working our way down to the next corner. And you can see I'm kind of pinching this and rolling it back, and then giving it a little wiggle back and forth to allow that channel to open up. And work our way across the bottom here. If you guys haven't been working out your thumbs or your fingers, this will definitely do that for you. So make sure we're tight into that corner there. Work our way up and around to our final corner here. And looks like we're just long enough. I gave them just enough gasket for it. They didn't waste anything there, did they? No. I'm going to stretch a little bit of this over and close that gap a little bit. Not pull that off of there. Not pull that one off of there. Corners are tight-ish. That one will get pushed down inside there when we put the glass in. Now, I'm going to grab our threading tool for the locking strip. I'm going to grab a bone. Just going to grab a can of lube, our locking strip, and our glass. Set our locking strip right there. Glass cleaner, a threader, and we're going to start working this piece of glass into here. Start with this loose corner down here. Let's give this a spray real quick. Get that one slipped in there. And slip our top in there. And get this corner in real quick. Like so. Get that pushed in there. And I got a whole open window right here. These definitely take a little bit of time and patience, so don't get too frustrated. Just take your time working the rubber in here. This glass is tempered, so we don't have to worry too much about cracking it like we would a piece of plate glass. That doesn't mean you have no risk, it just means you're not don't have to be overly cautious. Make sure when you're pushing down on this and pushing over that you're not getting too aggressive. You don't want to push down so hard that this slips out and smashes the glass there. Let's give this some more juice here. That's going to have to get pushed back on there. Make sure we're good and greased up here. And I'm just gonna have to walk this all the way around here. And to push this corner back up onto the corner here. You can see how these take a little bit of time and patience for sure. I'm pushing in with my thumb here to keep this underneath this little lipped edge. Not giving it too much pressure because I don't want to make it so hard to push that I can't get my glass and rubber to come around. Get that little bit right there, and then we'll work our last little bit of edge in here, and just giving it a little lift a little bit at a time. Way around, pull that up, and give that a little push, not too hard because we don't want to push it out through the other side. Just want to make sure we're in place, like so. Again, we don't want to push it so hard that we push it out of the window. Then got that all the way around. Got a locking strip here. And our locking strip, we're going to start on the bottom rather than on the top because we don't want our whole seam right there. So rather than do that, we're going to start on the bottom so our locking strip goes clean across and we don't have another break in that there. So again, give this some generous lubrication here. Find your threader tool, whichever one you may use. There's any number of options out there. I'm going to lube this up too for starters, and center-ish. I'm going to place this where it needs to go and put your locking strip in, and then simply guide your threader around here. And depending on the threader you're using, sometimes they require you to kind of hold this in the right position, because as you can see, these edges here can get sharp after years of use. This threader's actually been around the block for a minute, so sometimes you got to hold it in the right spot to get it to feed in. And you're gonna slip, don't get pissed, just go right back to where you were, drop your threader in, work your way around the corner. We can come back and tuck that in later. You might be tempted to start over. Don't, because you'll just get even more frustrated. So, give this a little spray so that continues to slide freely. Slipped again there. We're going to go back a little bit past our seam and the molding there. If it starts to get sticky, just spray it again. And come back here again. Rarely is the time when you will go all the way around a window and not have any slip, or you have to go back and tuck at least a little bit back in. This locking strip is a little on the stiff side, so it's being a little less cooperative than I would like, but I'll just deal with it as we need. You use a lot of glass cleaner to put these in. Make sure you keep your hand clear away from the front of the threader. And you can see, as when I was slipping earlier, it just jumps. So consider this a sharp edge. You don't want your hand right here because you'll stab yourself in the hand and wind up like that. See? It'll just slip all of a sudden. I don't know why this is doing this, but I'll just deal with it accordingly. Got a little wiggle there, and we made it all the way to the end. And we'll put this guy back. and grab a little different tool here. This one, not sure where these came from, but this is specifically for tucking in your little corners here where we missed and slipped. So I'll give that a little spray, tuck this right in there, and just drag it down and across. Same thing on the other side, and you can see that tucks it right in just like so. So same thing up here, we're going to just tuck it in to the edge, drag it across, and try not to break the glass. Same thing on the top here, drops that in. Get that bottom edge tucked in there, and then run it right across the top. And the last one, tuck it in there, tuck in the bottom, like so. And then we're simply just going to take a razor blade here, and I'm going to cut this just a fuzz long of our other end, because ultimately this will shrink. So, and then we're just going to push that back and tuck that in place. And just like that, a little gasket set, tempered glass on a John Deere. Alright, guys, got any questions? Hit me up. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.